U.S. stocks fell on Wednesday as investors digested minutes from the Federal Reserve's most recent policy meeting and ahead of strong quarterly results from AI chipmaker Nvidia after the close. The Dow lost about 0.5%, the S&P 500 shed more than 0.25%, and the Nasdaq dipped nearly 0.2%. AI heavyweight Nvidia, with arguably the quarter's most anticipated earnings report, forecast second quarter revenue above estimates and announced a 10-for-1 forward stock split, impressing investors who have already tripled the chipmaker's market value in the past year. Its shares, which closed down almost 0.5%, rose after the bell. Wall Street's main indexes struggled for direction for most of the session, but weakened after the Fed minutes. While central bank officials said they still had faith that inflation would continue to ease, doubts emerged about whether the current level of interest rates was high enough to guarantee that outcome. Alexander Morris, CEO of FM Investments, said the Fed's annual target goal of 2% inflation could be tough to achieve.
The short answer seems to be the Fed is not giving up on that target. But it's an arbitrary target based in some academic, some practical research, but no factor law in that sense. And if the Fed is unable to hit 2%, I would not be surprised to see if the goalposts move a bit closer to 2.5, not quite as high as 3, but somewhere in a 2 enough range that the Fed can declare victory without having to really wage an all-out campaign against the labor market.
Markets are pricing in a 59% chance of the Fed cutting rates at its September meeting, down from more than 65% in the prior session, according to CME's FedWatch tool. Stocks on the move included chipmaker Analog Devices, which jumped more than 10% after forecasting third-quarter revenue above expectations. Retailer Target tumbled 8% after its quarterly earnings and current quarter forecast missed estimates. And TJ Maxx parent TJX gained 3.5% after raising its annual profit forecast.